I have seen the Stiff Socks podcast. Such a good podcast.
They're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they are.
They just talk about random shit.
So, guys, this is Some Young Guys, and we, of course, Lee Mac,
Carlos,
and my roommate, brother incarnate, Adam. You could have said your own name.
I could have. I just thought you were going to do it. So.
Well, I had Carlos say his name.
introducing Adam.
Introducing Adam.
Hello.
We've been wanting to get him on. We've talked about him a little bit here and there. Just a good guy. Adam, who are you?
Apparently, I'm a good guy.
A little bit about Adam.
About that? I might have to listen to the last couple episodes to see what you said about me.
Oh, you haven't been listening to the podcast?
I don't want to talk
What
about it.
No, this guy, he's all telling me about like the whole podcast, and like I'm gonna tell him about it, and then he's like, I still have not listened to the podcast. I'm like, you motherfucker. Actually, Adam's the reason why Lee Mac and I met.
Yeah. So I met Adam when we were both lifeguards back in 2016, the summer of 2016, Sunsplash Water Park. And yeah, we were both lifeguards and just clicked kind of immediately. Pretty good friends ever since then. Then it was last year in the summer. I was talking about I needed to find some side work. At the time, he was working construction, and he was like, yeah, I'm building a deck for a friend of mine, so come make $20 an hour. And I was like, deal. So drove up to Tahoe, did that job, built that deck, and saw where he was staying. They had an extra room. It was a good setup. Like, there's no drama in the house. No one's an alcoholic bringing over tons of chicks, having hella problems or anything like that. So I was like, I could see myself living here because I was pretty comfortable. I was living with my grandma at the time, paying like $250 in rent. It was great. But also was like, if I there was a danger of getting too comfortable at my grandma's house. Yeah. Because it was a very comfortable setup. She didn't necessarily want me to leave because I was doing yard work and stuff for her because she lives alone. So it was a good setup there. But at the same time, I was 22 at the time.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you, we were under the impression that you were going to do yard work at our house. It just never panned out.
Oh, okay. I should have. Now I know. Now I can start doing yard work.
Yeah, there's a lot of weeds back there.
Yeah, there are. Well,
Just dirt.
dead weeds.
It is.
Dead
Just
weeds.
dirt
And
and
dead
shit.
weeds.
That's
Yeah. Basically. But yeah, so I moved up, got a good job, and here we are. And Adam is I describe it as like living with brothers.
It is.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Shit, you guys have an extra room?
I wish.
Fucking leave my chick right now, bro.
You just moved in here, bro.
I know.
I
Seriously.
She doesn't listen to the podcast.
She tries.
She tries.
Yeah.
So
No.
she might try for 3 minutes.
Yeah, and then
hear
she'd
you
be like,
say,
Fuck this shit.
fuck this guy.
No,
Oh, man.
she listened to one of our podcasts. She really liked it, actually, and she started like posting about it. And then I think that's why we got a couple more viewers. Just 'cause,
Nice.
you know.
Nice. Yeah, it's good to share. Get more people to watch it, listen to it, however you want to consume the content.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're just having a great time. Some young guys here, just talking to a camera, trying to solve the world's problems in a podcast.
I like the little catchphrase you have for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That sounds really good. Yeah.
I like it too.
You always say that, and I love it. It's like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. Besides all that, how you been? How's your week been
Me?
for both of y'all?
Me? Good. School, work.
How's that going for you?
Dude, not bad. Last night was boring as hell, though. You were
Last night?
there.
Oh yeah.
We just did nothing for
Yeah.
like 7 hours.
Right.
So
I know it
That's
was a waste. You know, like every time like when we have those days when it's like completely empty and just nothing to do, it's like those days where I'm just like, okay, I think I'm gonna start, organizing my lifts because like a lot of times when I go to the gym, it's like, oh, I haven't hit this. Oh, you know what? I feel like I need to work on my triceps. Oh, I feel like it's time to hit chest again. And I feel like when it's out of whack, out of order, it's like not okay. Like, I start seeing that my chest isn't getting as strong as it was, and then my shoulders and stuff like that. And I always try to like on those days that are slow, try to like look up like workouts and like try to see if I can organize my shit. But I'm so fucking bored and tired that I just sit there and stare at fucking dumbass TikTok sometimes. Or I'm like listening to Andrew Tate.
TikTok comes for us all.
Dude, seriously. We were talking about this with one of our coworkers, saying that she thought she was going like psycho because like she heard that like little kid saying, "I want to kill my mom. I want to kill my dad." You know, like, "I want to kill my mom." Oh, you seen that one? No. It's like this little fucking kid, and he started singing this song, and it like just trended on TikTok, and it's like on every fucking like TikTok that you see nowadays. And then it's like, I started like humming it, and she's like, "I'm fucking losing my mind. I'm 27 years old, and I'm fucking being a schizophrenic right now." And I'm just like, and I was like, "Oh no, that was me singing." And she's like, "It's your fucking dumbass singing that shit. It's stuck in my head now. Thanks a lot." And I'm just, and TikTok is fucking scary. Like we talked about this last time. How it's like purposely dumbing down Americans.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is. Like, you know about that. Like, China has a different algorithm for their
where it like
populace.
rewards useful things
Yeah,
in life.
yeah.
Versus like stupid people twerking and falling off a shelf.
Literally.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Like over there, it's like 12-year-old boys learning how to code computers and make robots and stuff like that. And over here, it's 12-year-old boys face planting into a wall.
Or being
Makeup.
being femboys and makeup and, you know, emasculating shit.
Yeah.
Or seeing girls with the titties half out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
sometimes,
of course.
I unfollow some of those motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah. I do my best to not. Anytime I see it, well, it's really hard because on Instagram, you get your meme accounts. I absolutely hate meme accounts that just post like OnlyFans chicks.
Yeah.
It's fucking annoying.
Please stop.
Like
'cause
Wasted.
I don't know if I follow that one.
That's one of the Wasted memes.
I follow them because you sent me a bunch of shit on there.
And it's just like half of the time, like you're scrolling right, and it's a girl, and it just cuts into her like bouncing her tits, and it's like if someone walks behind you and sees that.
This is a meme account, I swear. This is a meme account.
It's like, sure, buddy, looking at titties at work.
Yeah,
Great. It's like,
It's like, God damn it. Well, first off, when did Instagram start letting you like see straight up nipple?
Dude, seriously.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me that.
Recently.
Yeah,
It's
ridiculous.
crazy. Like it had to have happened in the last like month, 2 months, where these chicks are wearing. It's basically just see-through lingerie,
Literally.
where you can see all of the nipple.
Yeah,
You can see everything.
he was literally showing that me today, right?
Yeah, because it like popped up on my feed and it's on a fucking meme account. And I was like, how is this even allowed on
Yeah.
Instagram anymore? It's still a platform owned by Facebook.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How is
Yeah,
just
so-
fine with that?
So we can just have nudity on this platform that 10-year-olds are using, but Andrew Tate gets
I know,
banned.
that's what I was gonna say, yeah.
All right,
Doesn't
cool.
make any sense.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. He's worse for the children than nudity. Then
We've figured it
legitimately it's sexual content. That is what it is because they're promoting an OnlyFans page, which is for people to pay to see you nude and potentially getting fucked. So
That's so crazy.
yeah,
That's so crazy how.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's such a fucking. That's fucked up.
It's
the world
wild.
we live in today.
The world we live in.
You know what? If we get nuked, I think it'll be okay.
I'm okay with that. I don't really care.
Fucking
I'm
restart this bitch.
being completely candid.
There are worse things in World War III. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, somewhat worse.
Somewhat, yeah.
I mean, I don't want World War III to
No, I
happen.
definitely don't want World War III. But like, if we keep going down the direction we're going,
It's
might
happening.
Be better just to restart now.
You know,
what I mean?
you know, that's kind of the Great Reset agenda. Have you heard of that? Where it's like they're trying to reset the world and like get rid of all the poor people, essentially, the people that are unproductive. That's the conspiracy theory. Is that like,
It's like the thing behind COVID. They're
Yeah,
trying to
basically.
get rid of all the people that are a burden on society.
yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
dude.
much. That's basically it. It's
That was
called
the
the
first
Great
wave.
Reset.
That was
Yeah.
the first wave of COVID.
Yep.
I believe it.
And then
Makes
it's going to
sense.
be so it's literally the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. It's plague, famine, pestilence, which I think pestilence, I can't remember what it is.
What's the last one?
Plague, famine, pestilence, and then death. Death is one of the 4 horsemen. But I can't remember what pestilence actually stands for. I think it might be like economic strife.
Look it up. Oh, you got the laptop.
He's on it. He's on it.
What it? Yeah.
It's crazy. The world is, you know, I definitely have hope. I was talking to Tim last night about global warming and like all of the green initiatives and energy and stuff like that. And they actually are rolling out, like, because, you know, Tim works for where he works for, and they're rolling out a lot of solar panels, and they're building the infrastructure. So my hope in the infrastructure, because, you know, we had California that was like, by 2035, we're not selling any more gas cars. And
Shit show.
number 2, they also stopped, I think they made it illegal to build houses with natural gas from now on. So you can't build natural gas houses anymore.
that what's going on?
I am now, just because like I'm sitting back in a more comfortable position. So
I don't know why Google says this, but it says conquest, war, famine, and death.
Conquest as one of the 4 horsemen?
I'm pretty sure it was plague, famine, pestilence, maybe is war.
What does pestilence mean?
Look up here. I'll use my phone. We have 3 computers, 3 supercomputers among
retarded
all of us.
It is 8 a.m. people.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, it's 10 a.m. Jeez,
yes.
I am fucking lost.
It's 10:30 to be exact.
What is a random thought? What is the SumYungGuys policy on swearing? Because I realize I've said the F word like 9 times.
Yeah,
already.
we kind of don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're chilling. We can talk about pretty much anything. We only have like 5 viewers.
5 viewers. I said 5 years. Well, to the 5 of you, I'm sorry if you're offended by the F word.
Yes.
I've already said it 11 times.
My mother is offended by the F word, actually.
Thanks, Mom.
Mama Lee Mac, I'm sorry.
Thanks for watching, though. Really, really appreciate you.
So pestilence is actually plague. Let's see. You were on Wikipedia, weren't you?
Yeah, I was on Wikipedia.
Okay. So it is conquest. So I guess war, pestilence.
Conquest, is that meaning like?
I would say conquest is probably war, because what else would conquest be? Plague, famine, war, and death. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Why? Wait, what? Red?
Yeah, like the white
Conquest. Okay, so there's white, red, black, and pale. What is conquest?
I feel like
because I know one of them was plague.
Would conquest be like China finally taking over America?
Well, we have Russia and Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
China has interest in Russia and Ukraine as well.
Mm-hmm.
We had COVID right before all of this. We're about to have a lot of, by the way, people, we've actually talked about this already, but there's most likely going to be a huge food shortage coming up relatively soon, because we had the farmers in the Netherlands that the World Economic Forum is trying to get them to stop farming so much, even though we already have a lot of food shortages all over the world. Like this started during the baby formula shortage.
What?
Do you remember there was a shortage of baby formula?
No, I don't have children.
I just
Good
love
point.
your honest.
Good point. Good point.
I don't.
I love your honest answer.
It's no, absolutely.
Worse. I remember the toilet paper shortage because I do wipe my ass.
I fucking hate you.
Trust me, there's a toilet paper shortage in our house every day.
No, it's fucking paper towels. It's
God
paper
damn it.
towels.
That's
that we
true.
run
Paper
through
towels
like
are
crazy.
yeah, we do run through paper towels. Stop using them on your ass, Adam.
They absorb more.
How wet are your shits that you need to absorb?
You really do talk about whatever you want.
Have you ever fucking wiped and it's like a fucking paintbrush back there?
Oh my god!
Have you seen the Family Guy episode where he's like, it's like there's a crayon up there, and leaves screen, comes back, and he goes, "Fuck, it was a crayon." He's holding the crayon.
You just got a brown crayon,
Bro, it fucking feels like that. Especially
it's
at
like
work.
Chris Pratt from Parks and Rec, where he was talking to the doctor, and he's like, "Do you ever wipe?" And then you just like wipe and wipe and wipe, still poop. Have you seen that clip? It's so good,
Bro, I start fucking adding combinations to that shit, like up, down, left, right, like fucking.
How are you going left and right, bro?
Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to figure it out, man.
Do you not have a crack in your ass that prevents you from going left and right?
I'm desperate, okay? I ain't trying to walk around with like fucking shit stains in my fucking boxers.
Oh my god! No, I understand. I mean, use wet wipes.
Well, I'm at work.
Oh,
I
okay.
can buy
Bring some.
Yeah.
With
Are
you.
you telling me you're cross wiping at work?
Cross wiping.
I'm making sure that I don't walk out of there with the paintbrush back there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro's doing the Konami code back there. Is up, down, left, right, A, B, start. Trying to get that unlimited weapons glitch.
We have a coworker that we work with, And do they know what we do for a living? Vegas?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Not the company, but like.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there was this patient in the ER that we were working with, and I helped one of our.
You're not gonna violate HIPAA, are you?
No.
Okay,
HIPAA.
good.
Um,
HIPAA,
No,
whatever.
no.
I'm not a medical
I don't know
professional.
about HIPAA, but
I'm vague people.
Yes, of course.
I'm making
of course.
this up. It's not real people.
Yeah.
But
disclaimer.
There was this.
yeah, it's like those shows that change their names and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same kind of thing. So there was this patient that we had to go and clean her up because she crapped all over herself, right? Of
course.
It was fine. And our coworker wiped her ass, and I was helping hold the lady up because she couldn't stand. Then that coworker left because she was only there till 11. I had to go back in and clean this lady up an hour later. And I wiped her ass, and the lady goes, she looked me dead in the eyes. She goes, "Oh, you know how to do it." I was like, this lady's like 94, by the way. And I was like, what? And she looked at me and she goes, yeah, you would not believe the lady that did it before went way the wrong direction. And I was like, what the fuck happened here? And I texted our coworker and I was like, did you back to front this lady? What the hell?
Did you back to front this lady?
I'm
That's
gonna have to call you next time I need to wipe my ass, my guy. I'm gonna look at you straight in the fucking face and be like, you know how to do
You know how
it.
to do it.
You know how to do it.
We get some weird comments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get
No,
some-
absolutely. Yeah, I love hearing your stories. Of everything, my favorite one is still the crackhead with the vape.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
That was hilarious. I was dying.
That was wild.
The best part of that whole
Go ahead and
Yeah,
tell the
you want me to
story for the
tell that story?
people.
Okay, so there's a patient. She was on a psych eval hold, so we had to get her changed into a gown, and she did not want to change. And it's like, sorry, you're on a legal hold. You're gonna change you. That's how it has to work, unfortunately. So we're like trying to go as like nicely as we can. She's not doing it. She starts swinging on a same coworker. Actually, starts swinging on her. So we were like, okay, we're gonna get security because we don't want to be involved in this. So the security guard comes in. This dude is like 6'3", 6'4", probably 350 pounds or 250 pounds. Just a huge, massive security guard dude. Well, me and Cam are kind of like holding this person down, and the security guard goes and pulls her shorts off, and his face just goes fucking white. And he just points right at her crotch, and he goes, "Something's wrong." And I was like, "What?" And so we kind of like lean forward to see, and there's just smoke coming out of her vagina, and we're like, what the fuck is going on? And since we leaned forward, this crackhead flipped out of our arms, reached down and grabbed her vape out of her pussy and tried to hit it. I'm like, fuck no.
Speaking about
Jeez.
vape.
Oh my god, that one.
Hell no.
Crazy. Yeah, people are wild. People are wild out here. That's Reno for you. That is
Dude.
That's insane.
You know what scared me
There's a
more
lot
than
of
that
that.
is
What?
I walked out to my car the other day.
Uh-huh.
Right in front of our house, there's a homeless guy who rode past me on a bicycle, no shirt on. Keep in mind, it's probably like 33 degrees outside. No shirt on, katana sword on his back. I'm like, what? I was like,
Motherfuckers on a
when
mission,
was
bro.
this? When was this?
like 4 days ago. Just on a bicycle, and he was hauling ass. He was on the way to do something.
He was on a
That's
fucking
I was
mission.
like,
Awesome. That is amazing.
I like got in my car, and I was like, I'd feel safer if he had a gun.
He's about to go steal a
what
Cadillac
am I gonna
converter,
do about
bro.
a katana? Yeah, right. He's gonna steal a cat with a katana. That's hilarious.
I was shocked. I was like, holy fuck.
Jesus.
Imagine making that a video game, Hobo Land, and just
Have you heard about the whippers in Nevada?
Oh yes.
What is that?
Yes. Okay. So I actually get a lot of this at work because my job where I work is right behind the train tracks that go through Reno. They go all the way down. I don't know exactly where the tracks go. I think they cut across the U.S. But anyway, so we're right behind the train tracks, and it's a chain link fence, and then 10 feet there's train tracks, and then another 10, 20 feet there's more train tracks, and there's always homeless people like walking up and down. At one point when I first got hired there was literally a double-decker tent where I watched yes,
What is the second floor made out of?
whatever they could get, dude. There was someone's, like, you know how like you have that metal door, the second door in front of your house sometimes. Like some people have the metal
the
door.
screen doors?
Like the screen doors.
Yeah, but it's like steel.
Yeah.
And then you open it and then there's the actual door. So they had one of those in there. They had a bunch of like plywood. I don't know exactly what it was made of.
Like straight building.
I wasn't.
Hovel.
Yeah, legit. But it was a tent that it wasn't like a double-decker tent that you go and buy at Walmart. They made this shit themselves out of whatever they found.
It's fucking Californians be like,
Yeah.
500 grand.
Yeah, right, dude.
Just
more like New York.
Yeah, for real. Just built.
$6,000 rent.
Yeah, seriously. But
I need your 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th fucking monthly payment and 12 grand deposit.
just ridiculous. But yeah, so they had this double-decker tent, and they were just like heating up a crack pipe right there. Yeah, it might have been meth, because I think I saw them heating up a spoon. I don't do drugs. I don't know how that works. It's either a spoon or it was a crack pipe. I can't remember what. But yeah, they were just doing that right on the tracks.
We had a patient that came in. This is like
we didn't even explain the whippers.
Oh
though.
yeah, the whippers.
But yeah, basically they're just homeless people walking around with bullwhips, and they made bullwhips. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like I'll be working welding, and I just hear whoosh, whoosh. There's just fucking whipping.
Fucking Indiana hobo whipping shit up with nothing. It's terrifying, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What the fuck do you think they are? Like fucking
I have
it's
no idea.
1800s?
They're just bored. I don't know.
When they like started was like 2 years ago, and it was fucking awful. It was terrifying. Like you wouldn't go to a park because people were horrified to go there. Because there's this one park, ironically, it's right by the main campus of the big hospital. There's that big park right there.
Yeah.
They would literally make a big ass circle of hobos, and like, seriously, it's a circle of like 45 hobos, and they're all just like, and they just stare at each other because they're all cracked out.
Fucking carnies,
somebody
bro.
else would just. And they're all like stare. It was the creepiest shit. You drive past
It's like caveman.
Like, oh my god.
Experience fire for the first time. Like was it like that?
It was. I don't know.
Ridiculous.
It was stupid.
It's like those fucking people that are just juggling in the park like fucking weirdos. Have you ever seen that shit?
That's okay. It's really more
it's okay.
the crackheads that I'm concerned with.
But it's like, okay, fuck. I'm just jealous because I don't have any fucking hobbies. But like,
This is our hobby.
this is our hobby.
Don't disrespect the hobby.
Okay, sorry. I just mean like a personal hobby. Like you're like I feel like I'm gonna go fucking juggle in the park today, like at fucking 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not gonna go
I ain't
fucking
about
juggle.
that. I ain't doing
That's
that.
dedication. Like
That
I
is
wouldn't do that
dedication.
shit. It's
Absolutely.
It's like, what would you get up to do just for fucking fun? Like, hey, I'm gonna go fucking.
He goes and takes apart his Mustang, or the Jeep. That's what you're doing tonight, right?
You know what I need to invest in? Reliable transportation. Because
See, that's what I did.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, you did.
I did.
You know what I respect more than the guys that juggle? The people that unironically unicycle everywhere. Have you seen that?
Yes.
It's incredible.
I'm
amount of
jealous.
confidence
I am
it takes
jealous.
to ride a unicycle to work and just be like, I'm that guy.
Yeah,
I'm that
You know
guy.
what I mean?
He's not picking up chicks. That's for sure.
There's
But-
gonna be-
There's no handlebars. Where are you
Exactly.
gonna put 'em on?
right here.
They're riding his shoulders. I really hope you're in frame, being all comfortable and shit.
Check your.
I hope
You
so.
have like a little.
I checked earlier and it didn't show while it's recording. It doesn't want to
show on
show
your
the
phone?
preview. It doesn't want to show the preview while it's recording.
That's useless.
I know.
GoPro. We have a suggestion.
Allow previews while recording.
Wide lens.
Anyways,
They just reply, fucking zoom out.
zoom out. That'd be
GoPro
great.
comment
I
on the
really
video.
hope that GoPro heckles us in the comments. That'd be
We
awesome.
Just at GoPro.
At
video.
GoPro. Yeah, we could probably do that.
Yeah, we actually can
You
tag
know
them.
what? Shot on iPhone.
You can.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the worst.
Could be worse.
Movies are shot on iPhones. That's crazy.
Are they really?
Yeah. Some people, I mean, not all movies, definitely, but
the
there are
ones made.
definitely, there are people that make like their own movies that do decently well with iPhone. Yeah. iPhones have good cameras. I mean,
I think so too. They have like what 1080p shot? Because
I think,
my phone's set to that.
yeah, no, they definitely have 1080p.
I think mine does 4K.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
newer,
4K,
the
yeah.
newest
Yeah.
ones, especially if you get like the Max.
the
or
Max.
Yeah.
yeah.
it's the
Yeah, you have the
13
Max.
Pro Max, and it's. I mean, that is a phenomenal camera. The
That's too
problem
much for
is
me though.
I like the big size. I got a super thin case on it on purpose though because of that. But
Looks good.
I feel like I feel like the value of that phenomenal camera is wasted on me because all I take pictures of is stupid shit.
That's
I don't
fine.
take pictures of like gorgeous sunsets.
As it should
I take
be.
pictures of Vega with his pants pulled up all the way to his knees, looking like a baseball player. Because at work, it's just not.
You got to have
No
your
reason.
dumb Snapchats in immaculate quality.
Oh, so I'm in paramedic school right now, and we are doing this thing where it's quote of the day every day. And
I don't remember that.
It's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. Because, like, everyone there is just exhausted. Like, if you added together the bags under our eyes, it would just, like, fill a trash bag. It's ridiculous. Everyone there is just exhausted and tired, and it's so funny. So the things that come out of our mouths sometimes are just, A, messed up, and B, just fucking hilarious. So we're making this whole slideshow, and at the end of the year, I'm really excited to see, like, it's going to be like an hour long, but
That's
it's going to
awesome.
be beautiful.
That's awesome. Yeah. But how did we get on these topics?
I have no clue, but I think it's
We went
beautiful.
from war and
really know.
pestilence and
we went to talking about
the
fucking,
4 horsemen of the apocalypse to
to wiping my ass.
crackheads pulling vapes out of their pussy, and
Hey, it could be worse.
it could be a lot worse.
It could be.
Yeah. So yeah, I back to like reliable transportation. I just recently got a Toyota JZX90. It's the Grand Touring 4 Mark II for those that know or are interested. And I'm planning on making some more content with that. I'm going to do more of a VIP style build. I'm not going to, because it's got a 1JZ GE, so it's non-turbo, automatic, all-wheel drive. Pretty fun, pretty nice. It's really clean. It's immaculate, really good condition. For a 95, like, you're not going to find very many 1995 cars that are in such good condition, 60,000 miles, stuff like that. So it's
True.
I'm looking forward to doing like a VIP style build, get some coils, wheels, tint, kind of ride with that for a while. I would like to get a house before I do anything more than that, because
My stupid ass is thinking, I'm like, what car part is called a house? You like listed off like 8 car parts, and I'm like, what the fuck is a house? Bro, I'm tired. All right.
it's okay. You got off work and then came here.
So did he, but
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you worked last night.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we
okay.
went together last
I've been
week.
working since Tuesday.
Damn.
This
Yeah, I'm fucking
guy.
exhausted. I think like after the 4th day, I was like, this was a bad idea.
You're gonna have so much like static sound on this audio because I've been fucking with this mic the entire
It's
time.
okay,
'cause
we're
I
gonna-
can't find a comfortable way to hold it.
If you
I feel
stroke
like no
it,
matter what,
Shut. That'll make it worse.
like no matter what, it's just like awkward. Like I don't know where to.
Where do I put my hands?
It's like Ricky Bobby. He's like,
I don't know what to do with my hands.
put
what
this
is
down.
called
Today.
ASMR, whatever that shit is.
ASMR, yeah. Please. Yeah, today's podcast is not serious whatsoever. We're just spitballing
Yeah,
everything.
shooting the shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Just the boys being boys.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I'm so fucking tired, bro. But it's okay.
We should do some crack. Go to the park. Whip some people.
Fucking start juggling. Might not even have shit to juggle with. Just be like,
There's just nothing there. You're just juggling air.
Mom, what is he doing? He's on crack.
He's on crack.
Wear your scrubs.
Oh, actually, there is one question I do want to have. So at what point, because I basically like turned you on a lot towards Andrew Tate, right?
Whoa, oh, okay.
I sent,
Okay.
I thought
I
you meant
started-
like turned him on.
yeah.
All right. Well,
I mean, that too, but I've sent you a lot of Andrew Tate videos.
you have.
I have. And was I among the first to send you Andrew Tate videos, or?
I genuinely, I don't know if it was you or Vega who sent me
Okay.
Andrew Tate for. I think it was you actually,
Possibly.
but he pissed me off a lot.
I know.
When you started sending me them in the beginning, I'm like, this dude is so fucking obnoxious, and he is. He's obnoxious, but he owns it.
Yeah.
And I started to like understand him a little bit better, and I'm like, this guy is fucking brilliant. He's
Right.
a genius because he does it intentionally.
Yeah.
It's like Connor.
It's
Conor McGregor.
I don't know who that is.
You don't.
Conor
Conor
McGregor.
McGregor.
fighter.
McGregor.
I was like, what?
I was about to say my guy.
No, I know who that is. That guy's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I've been
hilarious.
backing that guy since day one. He's fucking amazing.
I love his shit talks.
Have you seen?
He's not hungry anymore, though. McGregor's not hungry
Oh,
anymore.
he already
definitely
won
He's
already.
been tired
Yeah.
twice, and he's done with it.
Have you seen the video of him. He's being told by some reporter. He was like, or the reporter said, you and some chick, I don't remember what her name was, like Megan McConnelly or something like that. And she was like, yeah, you and this Megan chick are both in competition for worst human of the world award. And he was like, who's Megan McConnelly? And the chick was like, oh, she's some woman that says that fat people who have fat children should be imprisoned. And he just busts out laughing, just dying. And I thought that was hilarious.
That's awesome. Dude, he's so fucking funny. My favorite video of him is, it's so simple and beautiful. The other guy is just like, it's that big like group interview that the UFC does. And he's like, hardest hitting 155, blah, blah, whatever here. And McGregor's just sitting there. He'd look around and he's like, who the fuck is that guy?
What the fuck is that guy?
Oh my God. I want to start watching more of their fights. I haven't watched any UFC.
McGregor's good, dude.
No, I know.
He was really good. I feel like he's kind of getting old, to be honest.
Well, you don't get to that level of fame if you're not actually that good. Or you're just that bad, but you somehow stick through it.
Yeah. I don't remember what year it was, but he was, yes, please.
Sure.
I don't remember what year it was, but he was the highest paid athlete in the world for 3 years in a row.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. And he said that. It's like somebody said like, oh, well, NFL players will always be paid more than you. And he goes, no, not next year. And then he fucking was like the highest paid athlete in the world for like 2 or 3 years in a row.
I know that Mayweather held that title for a little bit.
Yeah.
Mayweather was definitely the highest paid for a while. Are those frozen?
It's a Smirnoff Ice at its finest, my guy.
Well, alrighty.
Do you want the slushy version or the non-slushy
I guess
version?
I'll take the slushy version.
All right. I found a way to hold this where I'm more comfortable.
I noticed.
It looks stupid.
It's okay.
Because you probably can't see my face now.
That works.
It's a bong.
It's a what?
He's like, I look retarded. But this,
You smoking the mic, my guy?
Seems more
Smoke the mic.
Seems more no.
Ah, yes. The long drink at 11 a.m.
That's like some that's like some housewife shit right there.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I really don't want that to be my housewife.
Real house husbands of Reno, Nevada.
Bro,
We should make that.
that would be a good skit.
We were talking about making a TikTok account the other day for just ER bullshit.
Yeah, 4 a.m. in the ER.
That'd be funny.
That would be funny. You could definitely do that.
We could do that. We'd have to be so careful not to violate HIPAA.
Absolutely. You've got to be very careful to not violate a lot of things.
You know those like the cleaning ladies? We could probably steal like their room and just make the videos in there because I'm pretty sure nothing happens in that room.
In the stock room.
The stuff
or linen room.
The linen room. Linen room is the weirdest fucking room in the entire. It is a triangle.
It is weird. It's awkward.
It is a triangle. It's literally like there's a door and then it just peeked in like crazy.
It's like the engineers were designing this whole hospital and they were like, well, shit, we've got this extra triangular space. What do we do?
Add
with
a door.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
They'll figure out
the
something
linen
to do
room.
with it.
It's like
They'll figure something out.
Fuck it, linens.
Fuck it.
Well, Bob, I don't know what to do with this fucking piece of shit. Fuck it.
Linens.
Oh man. So med school.
Oh boy.
How are you feeling about that?
Medic school or med school?
Med school.
Med school. I would love to go to med school. It's hard.
Yeah.
To get into. Like even just looking at how well I would have to do in my bachelor's to actually get into a program.
Mm-hmm.
Even like a less competitive program. Like the one at UNR is like an 11% acceptance rate. And that's like a state college.
Yeah.
Which is insane. Which is actually they're lucky that the state college has a med school because like Sac State doesn't have one.
Really?
They just use Davis.
Okay.
You know, but like that kind of stuff, it's so hard to get into those programs. So
Yeah.
Davis has I think it's a 1.8% acceptance rate. Stanford is like, it's actually easier to get into Stanford based on percentage. They're like a 2.1% or something like that.
Well, that's because
It's
everyone
obscene.
that applies to Stanford is usually already doing really well. So
Oh, yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna apply. I won't get in, but like, it's kind of a
Absolutely.
low key flex just to say that you applied to Stanford.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. Bro, if you get into Stanford,
I wouldn't.
we're
go.
throwing you a party.
I would not go.
Oh,
You should apply, get in,
There's
and
no
not
way.
go.
yeah.
If I got into Davis, I would go to Davis.
Okay.
Just
I would not
respond.
go to Stanford because
Davis chicks are pretty hot.
They're city girls.
you like nothing but Indians.
Is that
You've ever been to that
Is that
campus?
true?
It's
You being racist here, buddy?
it's all-
Just kidding.
my ex was Indian? She was pretty cute.
that's true. Yeah.
Indian chicks are hot.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, there's a severe demographic.
It's whether or not you're
tilt
into that or
in
not.
one direction.
Yeah, I get you.
So you adopted my hold here. I know.
I did. I did. I had to try it out. I had to try it out.
Fuck, dude. All the cool kids are doing it now.
Succumb to peer pressure.
Yeah.
What is this? It looks like a snorkel.
It does.
It actually kind of does. I'm pretty sure that the audio is best captured if you speak into the top, not into the sub. Actually, how does that sound?
No, it's
Compared to
right
it's definitely right into the top.
I literally can't hear you.
Right at the tip.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
bad.
Yeah,
That's good.
right at the tip. So.
Yep.
The tip.
Talk to the tip.
Right in the tip.
That reminds me of the scene in White Chicks. Where have you seen White Chicks?
Yeah, but it's so long ago.
Where they're the Wayans brothers as the White Chicks are trying to relate to the other chicks that are like their friends and stuff, and they're like playing with dildos, and they're pretending giving a demonstration of how to. You don't remember that scene? They're giving a demonstration of like how to give a blowjob.
I think you were watching the unrated version of White
It
Chicks.
might have been. It very well could have been, because basically it was these like 5 chicks and the Wayans brothers as the White Chicks demonstrating how to give a blowjob, and they're like talking to it, and then they slap in the dildo.
I got a stupid comment.
Yeah.
Okay, so how come when you're watching a movie, let's say White Chicks is a perfect example.
Okay.
I personally have not seen that scene, but I believe that it exists.
Yes.
If you were to watch White Chicks from beginning to end, your mom would walk in on only that scene.
Dude, I hate
Why?
that shit.
It doesn't make any sense.
Because God hates us, and he has a sense of humor.
Your mom's like, what are you watching?
God has the best
Porn.
sense of humor. Porn.
Can't you see?
Can't you see?
My
I just watch
hormones
it. I
are
just watch
raging,
it.
Mom.
Your dick's not out. I just like to watch.
Because I'm
Just
12.
I'm
that's why.
critiquing the acting of this porn movie.
I'm trying to learn.
Acting. I watch it for the plot.
If you're fully clothed, can they argue with that reason?
If you are fully clothed,
If you're
or
fully
in the
clothed,
video?
okay, if you're fully clothed and someone walks in on you just watching porn, can they argue with you saying, "I watch it for the plot"?
I like the story.
This is like episode 5. It's basically just Game of Thrones.
I swear. It's like I swear I skipped the climax. Of course you do, buddy.
Of course you do, buddy.
No, bro. Like bro, I've seen some people watch porn in public. That shit's
That's
weird as
weird.
fuck.
That's
I was at
wild.
the library. I was in high school.
The library.
Yes, my
Okay,
guy.
you said in high school though. That makes
Why?
sense because these horny ass weirdos.
No. This guy was like older. Like it was the public library, so I was doing homework
Oh,
because I needed a computer, so I went to the library to do my homework and shit. And then like it's like there was like rows, right? And then I was in the back row. I was doing my homework, typing up a paper, and then I look up, and I see this fucking in the corner. Like I'm like, how are you not embarrassed? How are you not embarrassed that you're
he's
watching
in the corner with the screen is in the corner facing out towards the
the people that are behind him?
Wait, on like the public
Yes.
computer?
Yes.
Was man's...
This man was like just watching porn. He was just like, and he wasn't even old or anything. Like if he was old, and like I get it, poor old dude. But
You're old. You
this
couldn't
guy
set
was
up
probably
your own
didn't
internet.
have his
I get
own
it.
computer or internet or anything like that.
No, this guy was desperate, bro. He was like on there. All I see is like titties bouncing, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
You're like 12, and you're like, hey, let me watch.
No, bro.
I'll pull up a chair, son.
I was
my God.
I was like,
That's not someone you want to pull up a chair next to.
Absolutely not.
fuck no. He had
You want to
glasses.
know what he drives? It's
Oh,
the
so it's
van
Dahmer.
with no windows.
Just Dahmer watching porn in the fucking library, public library, and it wasn't even like late at night or like early morning.
Just
It
the
was,
middle
like,
of the day.
Middle of the fucking day, when everyone decides to go to the fucking library.
Oh my God.
It's like this guy was just like,
Maybe that's his thing. He just likes to be in public doing weird shit. Which
so,
is
and then like I like for a moment I was like, maybe I'm just losing my shit. Maybe I'm horny. I don't know.
that doesn't make it okay, by the way. If that's his thing, that doesn't make it okay.
And then I walked
Keep
by,
that shit at home.
walk by, right, just to make sure I'm not losing my shit. There I see it, fucking girl sucking dick, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta leave. I gotta go home and masturbate now.
That is not how I expected that story to end.
I did not do that. I literally went to go sit my ass down and focus on my work because I was not gonna be the guy ratting him out.
I would have had to go and tell that story to all of my
I would have
friends.
gone over and unplugged his headphones. So it's just super loud.
That too.
All you hear is
Oh, man, that's wild.
I can't believe that happened. I can't believe I saw that happen. And I'm like, bro, like,
Is this in Nevada?
no, this was in California.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Southern California, fucking weirdos out
So
there.
good. Yeah, there's weirdos everywhere, dude. There's weirdos everywhere.
What weird shit have you guys seen like people do? Because that was
Nevada?
one of the weirdest
Or in
things.
California?
Anywhere in your entire life. What's the weirdest shit you've seen someone do? Because I can't think of anything right now.
On the spot like that,
I know.
man.
Sorry.
Like that.
Weirdest-
was-
I evaded the question because I was thinking of this question before he asked
mean,
it.
I've seen some weird shit, but to be honest, like some of the weirdest stuff I've ever seen was working in the ER. I've
Yeah,
seen some weird,
that
like
makes
just
sense.
strange behaviors. I have a different story. It's kind of weird. It was just stupid, is what it was.
Okay.
We have a really, really cool doctor, and I'm not going to say her name, but she's fucking awesome. And whenever she's there, I'm just stoked. She goes in this patient's room, and he's there because he's clearly on drugs. Clearly. And she goes, "What did you take?" And he's like, "I didn't take anything." And he's literally doing this. With a heart rate of 140. I'm like, yeah, you didn't take anything.
You didn't
Okay,
take
buddy.
anything, I'm sure.
And she's like, I cannot treat you if you're not going to be honest with me. Tell me what you took. And he goes, all right. Well, I took a little bit of meth. and he goes, just a little bit of fentanyl. And we're like, all right. So now your heart rate kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, you're cracked out like crazy, and you're hallucinating because you told me like he was literally like talking about, it was like from Twilight. It was like Twilight shit that he was hallucinating into our world. It was fucking weird.
Wow.
And he was an adult male.
Yeah.
This is not acceptable behavior. It was fucking weird.
Yeah, don't
But it's
watch
just
Twilight
people
as an
like
adult
that
male.
is- Like, it doesn't make for phenomenal stories, but it's so weird to witness in
Yeah.
real life where you're
No,
like,
absolutely.
how did you
What-
get to,
how-
how did you make it to age 35? You know what
Oh
I
my
mean?
god, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
no,
I-
I definitely have that question a lot. How did you make it this far?
Have you not walked into traffic yet?
How hasn't natural selection visited you yet? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because our society protects everyone, which is like, not the worst thing.
We are literally
But
done.
there are some people that are a bit more deserving of protection than others.
We are done evolving as a species.
So actually, we're gonna go off of that tangent in a second. Did you have something?
No, we can go off that.
Okay,
I
so
do the
actually, done evolving as a species. So there's a theory,
Oh boy.
mind you, this is from Joe Rogan, that I've heard this theory.
I love Joe Rogan though.
Joe Rogan's great. Love him.
He's the only
That's
person
great.
that could ever talk me into doing DMT.
Yeah, legit.
First of all, I'm saying, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I do DMT?
Yeah.
Because
'Cause I wanna
you can
keep my
answer
job.
first. Well, there's that.
Well,
Besides keeping your job.
I don't think it stays in your system for too long.
I don't know.
I think it just
You could do mushrooms and still pass the drug test because technically your
It's food
reaction to it
poisoning.
is food poisoning.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so it
Oh,
doesn't,
okay.
it's not like LSD where it sits in your like CSF or anything.
Yeah, I
Forever.
definitely wouldn't.
Yeah.
I definitely would never do LSD.
No.
Don't
No,
know what's in
that's-
that
Do you know
shit.
like acid? People drop acid. That shit sticks to like. I'm gonna say this. It's gonna be wrong, so nobody look it up. But it sticks to something like an enzyme inside of your cerebrospinal fluid. And it can sit there for like
Yes.
40 years.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
And then you can just trip balls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
No, I've heard that where like you crack your back and it releases
Yeah,
the fluid, and then
yeah.
you're just like, oh shit.
You're having a serious acid
Yeah.
trip. So there's
Yeah.
stories where like moms have their kids in the back and they're like recovered and it's been years and they're driving down the freeway and then they like turn their head or something and something cracks and then they're tripping balls in the
Yep.
freeway and crash their car.
Yep. It's like a fucking glow stick.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like a glow stick.
You know, if shit releases, you start fucking glowing, seeing
Terrifying.
colors.
That's horrendous.
Yeah, but you know, one of the people that we know, actually told me a little story about how he used to take like LSD, like back in the fucking like 70s or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I used to do that shit all the time. Like, it's fucking great, man. Like this and that, like, you know. And here I am. I was like, a little loose in the head, but here you are. Jeez, I don't know how the fuck you made this far.
that definitely it amazes me that like for me, my perspective on psychedelics is there's a purpose to it. You don't want to take psychedelics as like a party thing.
Right.
That's my perspective is like anyone that I've ever heard, you don't really want to take any drugs all that much as a party thing. Like alcohol, if anything, maybe a little bit of weed here and there, but that's pretty much it. I'm not, some people might call me square, but I'm not trying to do coke or any of that shit because I didn't realize these were twist off. I was over here like,
Sick?
yeah. Anyways,
You did one thing right.
right. anyways, yeah. So go for it. Me personally, I probably wouldn't do any of the psychedelics aside from maybe mushrooms at some point. After a long time of really considering it, and in a situation, because like everything I've heard is you want to have someone that's there to kind of guide your trip, someone that's sober, that understands it really well and can like kind of be a babysitter for the most part to make sure that you're okay and that you don't, if you do have a bad trip, that you will be okay, kind of thing. But yeah, that's one of those things. It's like, I probably wouldn't take it unless I'm really going through some existential crisis level stuff.
Well, so interesting. Like they've been doing studies on like the psychedelic effects, or not, maybe not the psychedelic effects, but the like effects of like ketamine, and using ketamine to like fix PTSD.
Yeah, no, I've heard that.
I heard about that.
I have heard about that.
So they're using ketamine to like, it kind of like opens your mind up, but it's also a dissociative. So like the way that drug works is it dissociates your like thought processes from your body. So you can kind of separate that trauma from where you're thinking. So it helps you experience that and talk through it with a psychiatrist while not being in it, because you're dissociated from it. So supposedly it's supposed to have like huge, like they've been able to, they're like, they were trying it on like war veterans.
Yeah.
Like crazy PTSD, and they're talking like VAs kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they're talking it through, and they were saying like it was an interesting experience because they've never been able to talk about that stuff like straight faced with like their conviction. It's always been like panic, and they start freaking out, and then they give them a little bit of like not enough to put them in a K-hole, but like they're microdosing on ketamine, but it's enough to dissociate them from it enough to where they could process it without having to relive it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is pretty cool.
That's
interesting.
I didn't know it was ketamine that they were testing. It doesn't surprise me because I've heard of ketamine and its psychedelic effects. I thought it was like mushrooms and DMT that people were studying more. But yeah, no, I've definitely heard of the PTSD relief, anxiety and depression being maybe not cured, but at least relieved to a degree. People suffering from death anxiety, like they're on their deathbed suffering from cancer or whatever the case may be, and they're just, after one trip, they're just not afraid of death. They don't have any more anxiety towards their impending doom. They're a lot more just okay with what is likely to happen in the future. They're just at peace with their circumstances. I've also heard of people kicking addictions completely
after using
psychedelics. I don't know if it was ketamine, but like either smoking, alcoholism, various addictions, they'll do 1, maybe 2 guided psychedelic trips, and they will never touch their addiction ever again.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous. It's very interesting.
That stuff is insane. Ketamine on its own is just a really, really cool drug. Like they're starting to use it in EMS a lot more because it never used to be a part of the paramedic scope, and they're adding it. Or they added it, and they're adding it in a lot of areas because it doesn't have some of the like crazy or like issues that you look for with other like sedatives like that, like fentanyl or morphine that kind of can tank blood pressure and stuff like that. Okay. Ketamine doesn't have side effects like that very well. Okay. So it's actually fairly safe. Used correctly under medical supervision only.
Exactly.
You know,
that's the key word to all of this is under the proper medical supervision, psychiatrist supervision. You want to do this safely. It's like we said before, it's not a party drug. It's not something that you really want to do all the time, because no one that I've ever seen or met that, you know, used to or currently does psychedelics frequently, they're just not all there. They're not all that okay in the head. They're not what they could be. And a lot of times it's because they did it when they were, you know, in their late teens, early 20s, when your brain is still developing, especially for guys. Yeah. Your brain is still developing until you're like 25. So to add in all of this extra biochemical influence that can throw off your development is really dangerous for the future. Because if you mess up something in the development stages, then like if you're baking a cake and then while it's in the oven, before it's done baking, you add in all of these different ingredients, the cake's not going to come out right.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And then the cake is already baked and it's just ruined. And obviously your brain and a cake are two different things, but it's a very similar concept, chemical processes, and then the way that your mind and your body's set
Takes time to
yeah,
really truly form to its final stage. You know?
absolutely,
You
absolutely,
mess up your frontal lobe for sure.
of course. But the research that's going into all of this is fascinating, and I'm really glad, and I really hope they continue to decriminalize drugs so we can study them, because marijuana is a Schedule 1. That's on the same level as heroin, legally, federally illegal.
I was actually talking to someone, this buddy of mine. He was telling me that, it was a chick and it was a guy. The chick said, "Is like, oh well, the reason why they made marijuana illegal is because it was a race drug."
There was that,
and then he's like, "Well, no, not really. The thing was, the reason why it became illegal was what the fuck did he say?
It was the hemp plant was able to be used for so many different things like paper, building materials, things like that, and it was a real threat to the already established companies that were making paper and building materials, and so they
pushed
lobbied.
Money,
They pushed money into politics to make it illegal. And there was, after it was already illegal, the
propaganda,
calling it marijuana, which was a slur against Latin American people,
and also saying that it's like, oh, white girls are smoking marijuana and having sex with black people.
Yeah,
and
that was another thing. That was one. They called it reefer madness, where like you would smoke and get really violent. That's what the propaganda was when they made marijuana illegal. Some of the propaganda.
What the fuck did I just walk in?
Some of the propaganda against marijuana. First off, they made it illegal. We just said because of the hemp and the paper market, and the people that already had established companies in paper and building materials, they wanted to make it
Dunder
illegal.
Mifflin.
Dunder Mifflin. Fucking.
Sorry.
But as I was saying, so, and then in addition to all of that, making it illegal to, kind of sway the public's view propaganda-wise, they equated it to violent Latin Americans. That's where the name marijuana comes from, because that's a more Latin American name for weed.
Really?
Marijuana is actually, I think that was the name for tobacco. I think it's something like that. But it was a slur against. They made it a slur against Latin American people. That's where marijuana comes from. The name marijuana.
So wait. So marijuana was a slur in and of itself? Is that what you're saying?
I think that's what I think so. Huh. If I remember correctly. There's some history around that they were using marijuana was it was against Latin American people. And then there was reefer madness is what they called it, because they were claiming that when African American people smoked weed, they would get violent. And that
I don't think I've ever seen somebody smoke weed and get violent.
Right?
Like, that shit is laced. I mean,
it's
I haven't
definitely
smoked that
laced.
many times, but when I do, I just want to watch a movie, eat food that's not good for me.
That is the average experience. That is the average experience of people that smoke marijuana.
Cut the sleeves off of 9 of my shirts for no reason at all.
You were going to use them in the gym, all right?
I'm such an idiot, dude.
It's okay.
That was like the third time I've ever smoked weed. Did I tell you about this? I was smoking with Lee Mac, and I think we were down in California.
I think, yeah.
And we, I had all my clothes in my bag, and I really, really wanted to work out. And I think he was asleep or he was hanging out outside or something. And I was like, fuck, I know I can't drive right now. So I didn't drive, but I was like, but I can prepare myself for the rest of the week for the gym. And so I went and I cut the sleeves off of like 7 of my t-shirts, because I was like, now I'm ready for the gym the rest of the week. That was how my brain worked. It was beautiful.
Oh, so man. Dumb. So good. So good. But so drugs are definitely something you should use in moderation and around the right people in safe spaces, so that you don't end up in the hospital with Adam treating you your.
Really sounds like we're advocating for drug use.
No.
Dare.
Bet.
Yeah, dare to do drugs.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
But I didn't even get to finish the point. We just got on this tangent about drugs. The point about evolution, and we're done evolving as a species.
Yeah.
So,
we were talking about that.
because I mentioned Joe Rogan and you said Joe Rogan's the only person that can convince me to do DMT. And then we went on this entire tangent about drugs.
Look, kids, if you're going to do drugs, do them when young.
No, that
Fuck
is
up
not. Do not listen to Carlos right now.
Fuck up
He
your
is
life.
You need to have
This
it-
is satire.
you need
Just
to have
overdose. Just kidding. Don't
This
do
is
that.
all satire.
Don't fucking.
You can buy Narcan at CVS. Just saying.
The only drug I do recommend.
Deadass.
Really?
Yeah, over the counter because you can't really hurt anybody with Narcan.
I mean, you can save a homeless person if you're willing to risk them fighting you afterwards.
To be pissed.
It's
They,
only 0.4 milligrams in those little spray things.
Mm-hmm.
If they really OD'd, it's not going to do. You have to hit them a lot.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Just like
Yeah, it's not gonna
pour
do
the
much.
bottle in their mouth.
Shove it in there. No, but the only drug I do recommend is Tren.
Shut the. We want you to be angry.
I want to see you 300 pounds just stacked by next year.
300
Hands up on
pounds of
gear.
pure muscle.
Yo, but think about it. You know, I forgot who was talking about this, but they were saying like people that are trying to up their testosterone, saying like, "Oh, you're cheating because you're bumping up your testosterone levels." And I'm like, well, think about it. Back in the day, everyone had fucking high testosterone.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
in our society, with the water we drink,
Testosterone is so low,
like
on average.
it's like it's not even average anymore. It's like below average. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like average was like what 500-600.
I think it was somewhere around there.
This does not read testosterone. They're boat shoes.
I lost
Yeah.
testosterone looking at your shoes.
Yeah, seriously. Just wear them for a minute.
But yeah, like that's one of the things I actually want to talk about. How I wanted to. I was thinking about either doing
I would start with
this fucking hardcore shit.
really good diet.
Yeah,
Doing what?
Really good diet.
Trend?
No, like not too far like that. Like that's fucking insane. Like I'm not trying to fuck
You
up
want
my
to like
life.
supplement tea?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
I feel like sometimes I'm like maybe I lack a little
just
testosterone.
eat bull testicle and liver,
Who was on
like
like,
Liver King.
Liver King, just eat a
Liver
bunch
King.
of fucking liver.
there was a
Liver,
dude,
bull testicle, organ
Honey,
meat
what do
is
you want for
really good
dinner?
for you?
Liver.
Bull balls.
Give me some nut sacks, honey.
That's
Fresh scrotum.
actually like back in the day before we actually had all of these technological advancements in medicine, and you could actually supplement testosterone medically. That's what they would do if like men were
Really?
having libido problems. They would eat organ meat like testicles, like things from animals like bulls. Yeah, bull testicle was actually relatively common to eat, like buffalo or just like large virile animals.
I didn't know that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Imagine, like people like, oh, what'd you eat for lunch today? Nuts.
Like cashews?
No.
Almonds?
Bull fucking
Bull nuts.
balls.
you need some big Tupperware, dude.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, are those beets?
Do you
like,
cook them? Yeah, you would have to cook
Oh,
them.
they're beets, all right, honey.
You would have to cook them. How do you prepare nuts? How do you prepare balls?
Stir fry
Like, how
balls.
Do you stir fry them? Do you throw them in the oven, bake them
To
for?
be honest, I imagine that it's just like
I can't imagine the texture would be great.
Yeah, no,
not
not
at all.
not
Do you eat them rare?
fuck no.
Or do you eat them with some cream filling?
They're gonna have plenty of cream filling on their own, my guy.
You gotta flush
Can you
them out.
imagine you take that first bite into a nutsack and it's just like all of them? No, absolutely not. I'd rather have low testosterone. That's disgusting.
I'd rather just
smearing
take
off your
Tren.
fucking just
Oh God.
pretty
Sorry, guys.
tasty, kind of salty.
Foul.
Oh my God. I still haven't gotten to the point that I was trying to make about
Sorry.
evolution. But no, so
wreck.
there's this idea that it's fine. This has been a great podcast so far. But there's this idea that we are like the catalyst for essentially what would be technological beings. Because everything we've done is getting us closer and closer to, I guess, what you would call transhumanism.
Terminator.
Yeah, something like that, where, I mean, more or less, probably more like just cyborgs, basically, where you replace certain limbs with better mechanical version, like a cyberpunk type future.
I believe that. Yeah.
Did you see the cyberpunk anime?
Like the whole hype for it?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of hype for it, but did you actually watch the show?
No, not the show. I haven't seen
It was
it.
pretty good.
Is
It was
worth
like
it?
10, 12 episodes. I think it was 10 episodes,
Okay.
like 20 minutes each.
I'm
Not
gonna have to
bad.
watch it now.
The game was all right, and then the show.
The game, like the whole fucking hype for it was awesome. I was looking really forward to it. And
I was too.
I fucking bought that shit, and it was like glitchy as fuck.
I got like 20 hours in total.
I was disappointed.
Yeah, it was good.
But
It was
still,
a decent,
I like the idea.
It's like 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could have been better. Could have been better. I don't know what would have made it better. Like I think actually what would have made it better is the way that they hyped the story up as being so free roam almost, where you could like do anything, like an actual true RPG. If it was more like Skyrim but Cyberpunk, that would have been solid.
Yeah, like GTA or something.
Yeah, I did you ever play Skyrim?
Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Skyrim was amazing, still amazing. I every now and then I'll go back and play it for a week.
Yeah, it's worth. Yeah, or like Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout
Fallout's
2.
awesome.
Yep. If Bethesda did Cyberpunk, it might have been better, but at the same time, Bethesda went off the rails after Fallout 4.
Yeah,
I bought Fallout 4 and I got about 10 minutes into the beginning of that video.
You're not a
game and
gamer,
could
though.
not figure out what I was supposed to do.
That's
I did
kind
not
of the
understand. Like I was
you do
psyched
whatever you
because
want.
I had played Fallout 4 on my buddy's game, but he was halfway through the game, so he had a
That-
bunch of
yeah.
cool shit.
Yeah.
I was like, this is sick. And I played it, and I'm walking around, and I like, there's like a timer that's trying to kill me, and I'm like, what is going on? I kept dying, and I didn't even do anything. I would like get into a house, and the timer would like slow down. I was like, maybe I'm talking about a different game. I don't know. It was fucking annoying.
Interesting.
I'm so bad at video games.
It's okay. it's probably for
I'm
the
the
best.
only person that managed to ever die in creative Minecraft.
How?
I don't know. I'm just really bad at games.
Okay. I'm impressed. Actually, that's a feat.
that should be a mission. Like that should be like a thing. Like you should have gotten a point for that because how do you do that?
I want Mojang to
I
call
think
me.
actually, I know how you do it. You dig past bedrock.
You
Damn.
can do that, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that in creative.
Fall into
You just
lava.
dig into the bedrock and then just fall, and then you die.
You can also fly in
Yeah.
creative mode. So like it shouldn't happen.
Probably not.
No.
You probably just dug down without flying
They
and
did
then
not
fell
fly.
through a hole.
There was no flying.
You know the most depressing thing I've ever seen in my life.
What's
Hmm.
that?
This one time I tried to get my girl to like game with me. Fucking
No.
just fucking and I was like, I'm like, it's fine, whatever, it's cool. When I used to live with my roommates, I went downstairs to grab like myself a snack. These fuckers were like sitting in the same fucking like chair, cuddling together, playing Minecraft. And I'm like, fuck me, dude. And I'm like, fuck you. You guys are assholes.
Just because you and your girl couldn't do that?
Yeah,
and they
I
could?
didn't say it out loud. I was just in my head. I'm like, I fucking hate you guys. Like, these are so fucking perfect. My fucking girl over here on fucking TikTok and shit, and I'm over here fucking playing Xbox by myself, all depressed. And then you see, I go downstairs and see these fuckers just like, oh no, babe, you can have my sheep. I'm like, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you.
Oh man, that's funny. No, I get that.
No, fuck, dude. I was like, fuck, dude.
Are they still together?
Oh, fuck yeah. They live together now.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you hate him even more?
I fucking I blocked him on Facebook.
Really?
Yeah,
Aren't they
fucked
also
up.
terrible roommates? Though?
They were.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not trying to talk.
Oh, this is your last place.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Hopefully
not,
they don't
like-
listen to the podcast.
I don't think so.
Are they one of your 5 viewers?
No,
Probably not.
God, no.
No.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna say anything bad or anything, but it's just like, I'm kind of glad I don't live with other people anymore. It feels good living alone.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can see that.
And even the girlfriend, she would tell me too, like, because the boyfriend was trying to convince me to move in with him at least for a little bit. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna wait it out until I get a place. And then they're like, he's like, why? And I'm just like, well, it's I like you guys. You guys are like, good people.
Lying his ass off.
Yeah. You guys are nice people. And then the girlfriend's like, well, yeah, we're all fucking grown ass people. Like, I feel like we deserve to have our own place, for once.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, like, what if I want to fucking like not wear any fucking clothes, like kind of fucking free ball
I
or
do that
something.
now.
Looking a little shy, Adam. It's a little cold this morning, you know. No, but yeah, like, you know, she understood. It's like, yeah, I'm a grown ass man. I want to live alone, not deal with people. And the boyfriend's like, no, I still want to, like, it'll be fun. I'm like,
The boyfriend sounded like that.
Mhm.
Who wore the pants in that relationship?
You don't need an answer.
I don't.
I think
don't
you
need an
you already
answer.
know
I
it.
figured it out pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
That boy needs some agitate in his life, that's for sure.
Damn. Maybe that's why it worked out, because she was just. Anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
Anyways, yeah, I was just fucking jealous. Because
Yeah.
it's like
It's not good for you. That envy.
it was like it wasn't like an envy where I was like, man, I wish it was him. It was more like, man, fuck you. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It was more like, man, I wish my girl will at least try to pretend to like something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
I'm not complaining. I'm just simply saying, like, fucking grab a controller and be like, can I play? And I'm gonna say no, but like, but like, it's like, oh, like,
Absolutely not.
it's cute that you at least thought you wanted you were gonna play. You know, like,
Yeah.
you care.
You care.
Vega, do you need a gaming buddy?
Yeah, do you? Because I'm on PC. You need a PC first.
I know.
You need
You
to
know,
build a
all my
PC.
fucking friends tell me that,
Yeah.
and then I see you online sometimes.
I'm never online anymore.
Like, well, like I said,
It's like-
sometimes like once in a million years.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, Lee Mac's on. I'm like, fuck, I'm about to get off. Like,
Damn. Yeah, I hate that when I'm like, I get on as my
Mhm.
friends are getting off, or the other way around. It's
Or
so
like,
unfortunate.
it sucks so much. She's like, hey, get on. And I'm like, bro, I work this weekend. They're like, oh,
Damn.
and then like, he's really good. Like, he's a fucking streamer and everything. I told him like, hey, like, throw a shout out so once in a while, bro.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
I don't know. I don't know a lot of gamers that are listening to podcasts all the time.
He's cool though. He likes our shit. He's the one that actually said that we have potential
Oh, nice.
for sure. Yeah.
Nice.
So great guy, cool guy. He actually just started. Well, he started it, but he's starting to get ready to sell stuff on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
So he's doing that whole like drop
Amazon
shipping.
FBA.
Yeah, FBA,
Okay.
all that stuff. So he's gonna do that, starting his own little company from his own home, and he streams on Twitch. He's like missing one or two more followers to get paid $100.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, every time he streams, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty good, and he's like one of those people that really push to become like really good, like the greatest.
Yeah.
So I think he has potential, and he just got like, I want to say a sponsor, but like someone gave him some shit to promote.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
Give him like a shaker cup,
Nice.
and then like some I think it's like G Fuel, but
Okay.
in powder form.
Yeah.
It's like a pre-workout
Yeah.
for like gamers, and then like he just promotes everyone. So like he's on like streaming and shit,
That's awesome.
which I think is cool. I'm like, yo, like, you know.
Well, shout him out. What's his name?
Patrick.
Patrick?
Yeah, Patrick. I'll even put his let's see, I can pull it up right now. Yeah, Patrick. Shout out to Patrick. His Instagram is. Give me a sec. It's Patrick05. It's _ Patrick05. Yeah.
It's _Patrick05.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then
at ITS _ Patrick PATRICK
mm-hmm.
05. Cool.
Yep. And that's the same thing for Twitch. Same name. Everything.
Lovely. It's Patrick 05.
Yeah. It's
What a guy.
_ Patrick05. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He has a
What does he
YouTube channel
play?
too. He plays Warzone a lot.
Okay.
And he also plays other games like Fortnite and fucking who knows what else he plays. But yeah.
Valorant, probably. Everyone's playing Valorant.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think
Maybe.
so. And then
Overwatch.
I don't know. He mostly plays Warzone though. Like he's
Okay.
mostly about competitive and like trying to be better than all those other players.
Right on.
When I play with him, it's so unfair. It's like
Well, yeah, if you're using his fucking, what is it?
Katie?
Matchmaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're using his matchmaking and you end up in his lobbies, that's awful.
It's fucking horrible. It's like, you know, I kind of come home from work to like de-stress and I play with people like him.
Oh, yeah, like unemployed people that only play the game and get better at the game every day. I'm just trying to have a good time after work because
Yeah.
I make money. to pay bills.
I take 2 steps and I get fucking shot.
Yeah, exactly. It's so frustrating. Everyone is a sweaty tryhard nowadays on all of the Call of Duties, and it's just like I can't enjoy myself because you fuckers are trying to be pro league.
For real.
Yeah, it's just everyone's trying to just take you out the moment they see you, and I'm like, I didn't even know you were there. I didn't know you could hide there.
Bro, he's so good. He can take out a whole team by himself. It's so funny because we play with.
I've done that once or twice, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're fucking better than I am for sure. I fucking shoot and it's like I waste a whole clip just outlining them.
You got to learn how to control your recoil.
I fucking outline them first and then I shoot them. It's like fucking draw them out.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not that good anymore. I used to be like decent when like no one was like really about it.
Yeah.
And
well,
then like
then everyone got good and you stayed the same.
and, yeah, because I started while I was working. You know,
Yeah.
like shit. Fuck it. But it's funny because like my other buddy Joey, shout out to him too. He's cool. Him, Patrick, and I all played together. And then Joey and I were like making this plan. It's like, oh yeah, we should attack from this side. And then out of nowhere, fucking Patrick's like
Just already there. Half the team is dead.
He's like fucking Leroy Jenkins, bro.
Leroy
For real.
Jenkins. That's funny.
Fucking like, God damn
That's
it, Leroy.
That's good.
Yeah, that's how it is playing with him. He just says, fuck it, send it, attack.
Yeah, I haven't. Honestly, the only games that I'm really interested in playing now, basically, I probably won't buy any video games until the new Star Wars is going to come out. And
There's a new one coming out?
so, basically, EA no longer has the rights to Star Wars games because they made Battlefront. Yeah.
Right.
And now it's Ubisoft, which made Assassin's Creed.
That might be
Right.
really good.
Right?
Ooh.
And so they're trying to make an open world Star Wars game.
That would be fucking cool.
Right? That's what I'm really looking forward to. That's really the only game that I'm interested in buying and playing.
I don't even play video games, but that would. I just love the Star Wars universe.
Of
They
course.
created so much. That would
course.
be really cool.
We got to play Star Wars D&D. We're going to.
Man.
So,
D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons? You ever play it?
Never played it.
So,
Count yourself lucky.
So my old roommates, they actually used to play that shit. They were trying so hard to get me to that thing. I was like, oh,
it's
yeah,
really
tomorrow.
fun. It's really fun.
My little brother's
I
super
gotta
into
study.
it. I just can't.
I've played like 3 or 4 campaigns that all went for multiple months. I've one that went for a year, one that went for like 9 months, and then one that went for a couple that went for just like a few months. But it's really fun.
Really?
It really depends on who you're playing with,
Mm-hmm.
if you get along with them well, and if there is consistency in terms of being able to meet up and actually play at the same time
Fucking
for
God,
the same
she
amount of time.
Scared the shit out of me. I can't hear anything that's going on outside of your two voices, and then I peripheral vision scared
Saw
the
something.
crap out of me.
Carlos's lady just got
Oh
home.
my God.
God.
All right.
But
My
yeah.
heart rate come back down.
But yeah,
Cardiac arrest
D&D
over
is
here.
pretty fun. And I've played
Yeah,
I played a little bit of a Star Wars. I actually DM'd a Star Wars D&D campaign.
Really?
It wasn't like an actual campaign. It was like a few games. So I guess it was a campaign, but it was like 3 or
Direct
4.
message. So confused.
DM
Sliding
stands for
into the
when
DMs
you're
of
playing
of the
D&D.
Star Wars campaign. Lean
For
back,
those that
women
don't
exist.
know, when you're playing D&D,
you don't have to hit on D&D campaigns.
D&D bitches.
Okay?
yeah, get some D&D
Even
bitches.
trying to slide into Instagram models DMs is better. Like, you'll fail, but at least it's
Hey, what's up, girl? You trying to roll these dice?
Miss 100% of the shots. You trying to roll these dice. Oh
No,
shit.
Low-key, though, I remember you showing me the dices. I thought they were
my
pretty fucking
figure.
They're
cool.
pretty cool.
You guys
They're
like
pretty
some
cool.
special edition ones and shit? That was
I got
fucking
some
dope.
that are glow in the dark.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got them for Halloween like 2 years ago. Something like that.
Low-key, I'll be down to play, though.
It's really fun.
down.
We could do it and record it. There's a bunch of different YouTube channels that are just like D&D, and all they do is play D&D on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like they'll do like a 4-hour video of them playing D&D.
No way.
Yeah, it's Critical Role is one of them, and then there's another one where it's like a bunch of different voice actors, actual voice actors that play D&D.
That's fucking sick. I feel like
D&D is really fun. Like
Really?
it takes a little bit of getting used to. Like your first game or two, it's like kind of weird,
Mm-hmm.
but then you get used to it, and you're like, oh shit, this is actually really fun. Like you're just kind of, it's like the best way I could describe it. If you're playing like D&D 5e, you're not playing the Star Wars versions or whatever other versions. It's like it's either Monty Python and the Holy Grail, or Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Where you can take it seriously and it's going to be like living through Lord of the Rings in your imagination with your friends, or Monty Python.
I'm actually down for that.
It's super fun. It's really fun.
All right, I'm down because I have a fat imagination. I can imagine that. Imagine being drunk as shit and playing that thing.
Yeah, that's another thing. You just some snacks, some drinks, hanging out with your friends. Build a character that can do kind of whatever you want it to do.
Can we dress up too?
Absolutely.
You know something I actually want to get into?
What?
Now that we're in the D&D topic.
Okay.
I want to go to one
BDSM?
of those.
You want to hire a dominatrix?
I already get my ass beat anyway, so my lady beats my ass every weekend. Yeah, most of the time.
Where the bruises came from.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing the cap, because I have like this big fucking yeah.
Have you
Got a
seen
knot
him
in
in
his
his fucking
forehead.
do-rag cap?
No.
It's so hot. It's so hot.
I do wave checks every hour.
Oh my god, it is a sight to behold, my guy. Anyways,
What do you want to get into?
fucking
LARPing.
is that the medieval shit,
Yeah.
Live action role play?
bro?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Knew you were
like
gonna
have
say
you
that.
seen role models?
Role
Role
models.
models. No, I haven't.
Yeah. With fucking
You can't tell me what I have and haven't seen.
Yes, you fucking have. Imagine. Yo, the guy from American Pie, Stifler,
I know who you're talking about.
and then
I
the
do
Ant-Man.
Paul Rudd.
Yes, Paul Rudd.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those two, they're like role models for like these kids. And they're like, one of them is like a little black kid, and the other one's like a fucking nerdy white dude. And then it's like the nerdy white dude's into like medieval shit. So like they all get ready, and then they do this giant battle of like medieval battle, which I think is fucking sick.
So we did that as a high school for my high school.
Really?
Yeah, it was actually a blast. It wasn't like nobody took it like super seriously. You had to make like cardboard armor and stuff.
Yeah.
The whole fucking high school did it.
That's
Keep in mind, I
awesome.
went to a teeny little high school in the middle of goddamn nowhere, and so there's like 500 kids in my whole high school. So there's like 500 kids on a fucking football field, and we all had like squads, and you had to like
That's
you
awesome.
had like a max
That
number of
would be
people. It was
dope.
like 6, and it was just a fucking free for all. And they made swords out of like PVC pipe and
Yes.
and
You could do
pool
some
noodles.
damage with PVC.
Dude, it was brutal. Like we
Yeah.
had, the school like sanctioned it and said it was fine. They literally had like AMR on standby there. Like they were like ready for it. It
That's
was cool.
awesome.
It was actually a lot of fun. Our squad got fucking creamed because the football team thought it was funny to wear their pads and just tackle
All
people.
those fuckers.
So we
Of
had
course.
like random kids in the high school just getting creamed. It was actually really fun.
That sounds like fun.
It was pretty cool.
That does sound fun.
It wasn't like full on armor and real swords. It was like cardboard armor. and
Right.
pool
Well, I
noodles,
mean,
but still, it was pretty fun.
There's definitely a lot of LARPing that is just cardboard armor
Yeah.
and shit. Because getting in, if you really LARP, like you're spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on real armor and
it's
swords and shit.
insane.
I'm good. There's other stuff that I need to spend money on that I would rather spend money on.
To be honest, though, I do own more swords than I'm proud of.
You should be proud of every single sword that you own.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the hobo.
Bro,
I
Tyler's-
think I literally have like 6 swords.
Tyler's gonna make some swords,
Oh yeah.
like Rhodian swords, some
What
Roman
swords?
Rhodian
Oh,
Roman
oh, yeah,
Rhodian
yeah.
swords.
Like the peaked ones. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
The pointy ones.
the ones that we found at Shields.
Dude, that's so fucking cool that they sell those. Okay, if we get this first of all, this is not the apocalypse I wanted. I wanted zombies,
Yeah,
This
I mean,
is
we all
horseshit.
wanted zombies.
right?
World War III is not. I mean, unless it's
I don't want World War III. I want World War Z. Okay.
yes, but at the same
Zombies.
time, think 5-10 years after we live in Fallout. Fallout
I
4.
sucked at that game.
Okay, but
I'm gonna die
real
so
life is
fast.
different. Real life is different because we have guns and swords, and we can weld. It's going to be like
true.
Mad Max, but with
That I'm down for.
right. See,
I'm
Mad
down for
Max.
that.
yeah,
Yeah. First thing I'm doing, if we get an apocalypse, I want it to be after paramedic school because I feel like
Of
that would be a
course.
very useful set of skills. To have.
absolutely.
And first thing I'm doing is raiding a Remza ambulance.
Get all the
Dead ass.
drugs.
If everything is off the table and nothing's illegal anymore because it's the apocalypse, I'm raiding a Remza ambulance and stealing their first out bag.
I had to go to the fucking hospital. Easy.
How are you gonna get into the Omnicell? I want fucking meds.
Badge.
Into the Omnicell?
Fuck yeah.
You can't get into the Omnicell with your
I'm pretty
bag.
sure there's gonna be other nurses working there.
Take their badge.
Yeah,
You need their badge, their password, and their fingerprint to get into those things. It's
crowbar.
cut off the hand.
Yeah. Fucking just hand
Well, that assumes that there's power to the building and all of that shit works.
Crowbar that shit.
I was gonna say crowbar don't give a fuck.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but like that would be one of the places, you got all your fucking like
Absolutely. Hospitals, shields. Actually, we shouldn't be telling people where to go in the
go to the 99-cent store.
Don't take our shit. We're gonna go and then we'll tell you about it.
I hear Goodwill has great apocalypse deals.
They're like fucking stereos and shit. Actually, that's smart. Buy a battery powered radio.
I have one. We both have one in our car.
Do you?
I have two, one in my car and one in my bug out bag.
Smart.
Mine's in my Jeep.
Well,
It doesn't help me because that car doesn't drive.
That's gonna be fixed before the end of the year.
I bought a tranny for it. Have not received a shipping label yet, so that thing better ship. I'd be pissed. That was $1,300, which actually is nothing for a transmission.
Yeah, for a transmission, that's pretty good. Yeah. Is it new or refurbished?
It's refurbished. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad.
So it's rebuilt.
Because I got the one for the Honda. That piece of crap. I got the one for the Honda for like $900.
Wait.
It was just used. It was pulled out of another one with the same amount of miles.
That's stupid. Yeah, no, the Jeep's
awful.
transmission. So the problem with the tranny that I needed is that they don't make it anymore, so you can't really buy a brand new one. You have to buy a refurbished one.
Did Tim tell you he's switching to automatic?
Yes.
What the fuck?
No, all right, I mixed.
I get what he's saying.
Legitimately,
I just
he's
never
right.
would have expected that from Tim.
Same.
That's the only thing.
For off-roading,
I understand.
an automatic arguably is better if you have the gearing for it.
I totally understand why he's doing it.
But it's
not Tim.
Half as fun. And his argument for me, doesn't make any sense. To him, if it makes sense, that's fine. He said, like, I'd like to be able to have like a girl or a girlfriend in the future be able to drive my car, and most girls can't drive stick, which is fair. To me, you're not driving my shit. I'm not letting my girl drive my car.
Unless she
Off-road?
knows how to drive it. I'm going to teach her how to drive it. But
True.
yeah, I understand where you're coming from. But yeah, at the same time, yeah, it just surprises me that Tim is willing to do that, because his entire like motivation behind this Jeep was completely mechanical.
I know, and then he wants to go
And
auto
he
with
wants
it.
to go
It's kinda
auto,
weird.
and I'm like, what? That's
I don't know.
ridiculous.
I mean, I'm sure he's going to do a really good job on it. And
He does a really good job on
Yeah,
everything.
It'll be fine.
So it's not,
just interesting.
yeah, I'm not worried about whether or not he's going to do a good job. I'm worried about, are you sure you want to do automatic?
It's not as much fun. Like, if I could never own an auto, even in traffic, that's the only time when an auto is like a pain in the ass, is when you're in bumper to bumper traffic,
mean
like
manual?
I am every freaking day
Yeah.
in Reno.
Yeah.
That time is kind of annoying.
Yeah. for
After
manual.
legs in traffic, your clutch in and out the
Yep.
whole time. That's annoying. And it's just bad for your clutch. But
Yeah.
for a car that you're building to have fun because of financial irresponsibility, it's so much more fun to actually have control of where your car is at.
Yeah, absolutely.
Manual is so much
that's
better.
why I kind of want to do manual in the JZ, but at the same time, it's a VIP build. I'll probably just import an S15 at some point.
There you go. That'd be sweet. I love those cars. Those are
So
super
nice.
clean.
Have you seen an S15?
Mhm.
So
Super
gorgeous, gorgeous.
Super nice.
Like $20K. Import one, I'd be
It's
set.
actually not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Like, it could be a lot worse.
Could be very much worse. And then I'll just get like a truck of some sort from here in the States, and I'll be set. A truck, an S15, and the JZ.
I want to buy my truck back. I miss that
Yeah,
truck.
yeah, it's a nice truck.
Such a nice truck.
I think I was telling you about that because you mentioned how you wanted that car,
Mm-hmm.
and I showed you my buddies.
I don't know if you did.
S15?
Your buddy has an S15?
Not an S15, but he has a Skyline.
Oh shit!
Remember I told you about it? Those are
You
one
might
of the
have.
episodes.
The GTR?
Yeah,
Skyline.
yeah. He actually imported it. It's a left-hand drive.
You mean right-hand drive?
Right-hand drive. Sorry, yeah.
Have you ridden in Lee Mac's right-hand drive car?
He hasn't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
Dog,
gonna
it's
come out and
so
check it out.
confusing.
Yeah,
Like,
it
it's
definitely
kinda
throws
neat,
you off
but-
sitting in the front seat.
Yeah.
Oh, you did show me this.
That is fucking nice.
The skylines are gorgeous.
That's
Yeah,
a really pretty car.
he got it imported and everything. Yeah, it's fucking.
Okay, my biggest problem, honestly, is not actually the location of your seating as a passenger in the left seat. The problem is when I look in, I'm used to rearview mirrors, even in the passenger seat, pointing in certain directions. So you sit in the passenger seat, and I'm used to being able to see certain things from the passenger seat in the mirrors, and I can't see fucking anything.
Yeah.
I sit in in your passenger seat, which is on the left side, and I look and I see just the A pillar. And I'm like, I can't see anything. Like usually it's not pointed perfect for me. It's pointed for you, but I can't see shit, and I don't know why. It shouldn't be different, but it is. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
I want to check this out now.
Yeah, you'll come check it out.
Okay.
We drove it here.
Oh, really?
It is a pretty cool car, yeah.
It's nice.
Okay.
I like it. It's going to look a lot nicer when I throw it on some wheels and coils, and tint the windows.
She's a little...
She rides a little high, and she's a little floaty.
It's all good.
Definitely needs some new suspension.
Yeah, teach her how to ride.
Yeah, it's good. Teach her how to ride. But I think we're about an hour and a half in. I think we can wrap this up. How did you enjoy being on a podcast for the first time?
I liked it. It was fun.
It's fun. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it was fun.
We touched on a lot of subjects.
I think I found almost every way you can hold the mics.
I think you're right.
An hour and a half. Actually, that is actually comfortable.
And it only took you the entire podcast to figure it out.
Last 5 minutes.
Last 5 minutes.
I got it.
I swear you're like...
Just a boom mic.
Have you seen those ones where you walk into a room and it's a stupid video and then everybody just starts going crazy? That's what that just reminded me of. Because we should edit out like half of this podcast.
We don't edit anything. We just record and then throw it up.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. We're going to get canceled at some point. It's okay.
This is fun. No, honestly.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed you being on this podcast.
Yeah.
This was
Dude,
fun.
It's okay if you don't listen to us, but we're glad that you're here.
I'm going to go listen to it
Just
now.
kidding.
Yeah, you're going to have to. So we're going to get Anthony on the podcast at some point.
Yeah.
And Anthony's scared to come on because he's not scared, but he's just like, yeah, I just like, it's fun to listen, but at the same time, this is him. He's like, I don't really talk all that much. Like, I don't have all that much to say and stuff like that. And I was just like, all right, yeah, I get that. But I feel like if you and Anthony were on,
That would be a blast.
that would be a good podcast.
Fair warning, Anthony and I are going to be hitting on each other the whole time.
That's understandable. That's okay. That's
fine.
just what happens at home. So it's just going to be that, but on the podcast.
Seriously, if you brought like some random person into our house without any precursors to really meeting us, they would honestly think that we were a threesome gay couple.
I'm terrified that my parents will come over
I'm
when
so excited for your parents to come over.
my parents have come over. And you've met my parents.
I know, but I wasn't prepped. I didn't have my cowboy boots and jorts ready. Next time they come over, I'm going to cut off jorts and cowboy boots and nothing else.
I need to send them the clip of just this last 60 seconds so that they know what to expect. So they're going to be like,
Hi, guys.
God.
Mac, what is wrong with you?
Just like rubbing up on Lee.
I just come in from behind.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
That's awesome.
I think that's a good spot to leave off.
I think so too. But okay, so funny that you guys say that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Because so when I was in the fire academy,
Uh-huh.
I had this buddy named Brian, cool guy. He's still in the fire service.
Brian.
Brian. This sounds exactly fucking stupid.
Brian.
Jesus Christ.
Brian. Anyways.
So like we just finished, our school, like everything, like our final exam, and we had like the next day was graduation. We decided to go out, and everyone came to my apartment where I was living at the time, down in California, and then there was like at least eight guys at my apartment, and then like one of them was my buddy Brian, like he was in the same squad I was in, yeah, and then Brian went to the bathroom, and I'm like, hey guys, I just want to let you guys know that Brian's trans. And then they're like, what? No, he's not. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's why he doesn't have like an Adam's apple. And he's like, it's a chick. And then they're like, no fucking way. You're fucking lying, Vega. And I was like, no, for real, dude. Like, why do you think he never changes in front of us? Why do you think he's like never like, like when it gets down to like changing clothes or in the shower, he's like always last. He's like, oh shit. It's like, yeah, but just don't mention it, like you got to respect what, who he is. And then everyone's like, oh shit. Okay. And then like he comes in and everyone's just staring at him.
Were you full of shit, or was that true?
Full of shit.
Okay, I figured you were full of shit.
He's like, what's up, guys? Are we going out or what? Everyone's just like, yeah. And then he sits down and I'm like, hey, Brian, I just want to let you know that I kind of like mentioned about that thing. And he's like, you're okay with that? And he's like, he had no fucking idea. He's like, yeah, he thought I was talking about some other shit. And he's like, yeah. And then I was like, see, guys? And he's like, and it's true, right? And he's like, yeah. And then he's like, and they're like, one of the guys like, what the fuck? and then I was dying, bro. I was fucking dying.
Wow.
That's so good.
And he's like, what's going on? And then like this fucking like skinny dude, nerdy ass motherfucker is like, he fucking told us you were trans. And he's like, what the fuck? No, I'm not. And I started fucking dying, bro. It was the fucking.
That's so good. Wow. That's hilarious.
And then they're like, like the other guys were like, you fucking had me convinced. I fucking swear I thought he was. Like, and I was fucking dying. He's like, fuck you, Vega. You're a piece of shit. And they believed me just because I was so serious about it. I was like, hey guys, I want you guys to respect it. I'm telling you this because like you guys were saying some things earlier and I think he got a little bit offended. And they were so fucking awesome. Convinced, bro.
That's hilarious. That's beautiful.
The fact that he had no idea what was going on. He was like, going along with
He just signed off on it.
He's like, yeah. It's okay. And then I was like, oh, fuck. He just bit.
Got him.
He fucking
got
bit
him.
He bit
got your ass.
Yeah.
It's good to know, though.
Brian, I got your ass.
If you ever walk up to me and you're like, yeah, right, Adam? I'm just like, fuck no. Absolutely not. I have a dick.
I have a dick.
I told you he was a chick.
Oh, man. That's good. That is hilarious.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
All right, there's a little Easter egg for the people that will listen the whole way through.
Yeah. I hope they do. That's just funny.
That's hilarious.
Brian, if you're listening to this, I love you and I'm sorry.
You got to clip this, but only send it to Brian.
Yeah, literally.
Just the last 10 minutes.
Shout out to Brian.
Yeah.
Cool ass fucking guy. That motherfucker knows how to snowboard too. Like snowboards,
oh,
travels,
yeah, he's
all
a
that
badass chick.
Trans chick. Put some respect on his name.
Date him. You know, that's why you were in a Shelby in the first place, is because
she's a chick.
Wait, what's going on here?
Never mind. It's just a joke that I
feel like I know the
poorly.
joke.
No, it's maybe not. I don't know. Does he know the
I
joke?
feel like I don't know the jokes. I don't know what's going on right now.
I was just making a stupid joke about
fucked up,
how
Lee Mac.
when you started dating Shelby, she was into snowboarding, and Brian's good at snowboarding, and you should date her.
Because of snowboard. I don't even snowboard myself, my guy.
Never mind. Anyways, that was a terrible
confused.
joke. And yeah, I think we're good to go.
I think we're ready.
Yeah. All right. Adios, guys.
All right, guys.
This has been Adam, Lee Mac, and Carlos.
All right, kids. Make sure you eat your bull nuts.
Don't do ketamine.